Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Adila. Today, my friend and I would like to present about is going cashless is a good idea for Malaysian adult. In this academic paper, we will discuss about a breakdown of our pro and cons of being cashless in Malaysia, presented by Group 7. Throughout this video, we will checklist about cashless is used nationwide in Malaysia by adults. E-money is used 58.4% times on average per person in Malaysia, whereas online banking is utilized 18.7% times more frequently on average per person. This paper agrees with the motion that cashless is a good idea for Malaysian adults. Lastly, this academic paper will be present arguments evaluating the benefit and drawback of a cashless by Malaysian adults. Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Adila binti Muhammad Subahi, and as a presenter represent Group 7, I would like to present about benefit of going cashless. First point is reduce money laundering and reduce crime rates. As we can see, a cashless society should also see a decrease in financial crime. Cash is typically utilized in illegal activity, including the sale of illegal drugs and illegal gambling, to avoid leaving a paper trail of transaction and making money simpler to launder. Referring to Carlin 2020. Money laundering become far difficult if it is feasible to pinpoint the source of the fund with 100% certainty even time, referring to AC 2020. It is more difficult to hide income and avoid paying taxes when every payment made to receive is recording referring to picture 2022. It's simpler to become a target for thief if the person is carrying cash. It will be difficult to find the money or proof that once it has been taken out of a wallet and put it into a criminal wallet. Referring to Rahman, Ismail and Bahri 2021. As per research by Pitcher 2022, in one study conducted by German and American experts, it was found that when Missouri moved from cash welfare distribution to electronic benefit transfer (EBT) cards, crime fell by 9.8%. The evaluation and the conclusion from this point is, from our perspective, being cashless has a lot of advantage due to the absence of real money to steal, paper to electronic track, as well as less money laundering. Crime rates have decreased. Less time and money are spent managing, storing, and depositing paper money, which is sign of it. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Aziz bin Abi Jalil. My course code is SKW, School of Engineering. So I'm bachelor in engineering, civil engineering. I will talk about a topic about is going cashless a good idea for Malaysian. So we have many pros and cons about this topic. So one of the pros is fewer currency not in circulation. Okay, for info, the economy is said to be cashless when the fewer currency not in circulation to cover available cash. Mean we don't need more cash money. Instead, we have online method for that payment or any transaction we do, or if we buy something, mean for example, country like India, only about 14% of the total money, uh, 14% of total amount of money in circulation in physical form. India have only 40%. They have physical money. Remaining 85% from digital currency. So if in other countries, uh, their economy based on the cashless transaction around 5%. So this for the transaction money cash, they use the cash one only 5%. So the goal of a cashless economy is a cashless society. For smaller, less insignificant transaction in cashless economies, smaller banknote will be offered. So majority countries have a department within their executive branch that in charge in managing the production transfer, distraction of money. The paper money. So, for example, Federal Reserve in US, United States have the ability to issue money in United States. So, the our in our country like Malaysian, of course we still need other country like America to print our banknotes, because Malaysian don't have the factory to do that money. So digital currency completely and entirely replace all type the physical money, including debit and credit card, as well as cash, check and coin. As we get closer to cyber-based society, the accessibility of cashless solution has improved lifestyle by making it simple for consumer to conduct transaction from everywhere in the globe. So the growth of the technology and communication has greatly improved cashless system. So that means our world now have a modern technology to adapt with a cashless system. So we are going to the year where all the cash will be gone. Will we rely on the cashless system? So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Han Hufi Irina binti Zainul. So I would like to continue with my speech of advantage of going cashless, which is a better disbursement of welfare. So in June 2020, the government had launched a fiscal stimulus with 40 projects that includes a distribution of 50 ringgit to the qualified Malaysians by using e-wallet. With the e-Permula announced by the government will allocate 300 million for 2 million people aged from 18 to 20 years old. Next, I would like to explain on the cashless. So cashless in this context does not limited to e-wallet, but it also include credit card and debit card. Contactless payments are incredibly convenient as it does not require a PIN or signature to complete the transaction. So recently, we also have a new technology of NFC-enabled phones that are directly integrated with our mobile wallet to allow for contactless payments. In order to make a payment, the NFC user just need to bring over their NFC mobile wallet nearer to the reader. This contactless payments reduces the burden and quickens the transaction process. So apart from that, customer also could enjoy rebates for each of the transaction because for cash purchases, they doesn't entitle for these rebates. If you notice, for every transaction we make, sometimes for even below than 10 ringgit transaction, we also can entitle for cash rebates. Next, I would like to add on the increasing number of cashless transaction, especially after the COVID-19 hit us on year 2020. This is because the government encouraged us to avoid physical contacts to reduce the virus transfer. This is a good move as it finally reduces the cash purchase. So few methods that we have seen during the COVID-19, which is Touch and Go e-wallet and also QR code do it now. This kind of methods is easily seen at the big restaurant or also small road stall. That's all from me. I will pass to the next person in my group. Thank you very much.
Greetings everybody, my name is Bharat. I would like to add on to the pros that my friends earlier explained for going cashless system. So one of them are reducing tax avoidance. So people will not be able to sneak their way out from paying the taxes. So remember guys, always pay your taxes. It's important. So example of it is Singaporean government is now going towards a system where they can reduce tax evasion and also transitioning towards a cashless nation. This is because it will be easier for the government and banks to do their transaction and also track the transitions among the people and also money that are coming in and out of the country. So bank and fintech firms will have access to a never before seen level of power where they can see every information, every transaction that's happening between them, also on the person's spending pattern and tax payment and as well as movement. So there's no way that's running away from not paying your taxes. So I think it's a pretty good step because tax avoidance has been a major issue recently in many countries, not only locally, but not only in Asia, but also in Europe. So I think it's an ideal solution for going cashless nation, so because in that way they would not be able to escape the tax that they have to be paying off. So next on, moving on, transparency in transaction would rise with the use of digital money and money services, giving government a better control and monitoring, analyzing citizens' cash flow. So in general, a cashless economy is an effective countermeasure to maximize profit and minimize tax evasion, making it simple to reduce tax avoidance by adopting cashless system. In the next test, the impact of cashless regulation on tax evasion behaviors after identifying detection, like likelihood and tax penalty, will be factors based on the literature on tax evasion that may disguise any effects. So this is because I would like to expand a bit more on this. So tax is a pretty important thing for a country because this is the money that government uses for us to enhance system for people's benefits and as well as infrastructures. So where do they get the money? It's all our tax money. So we as a citizen, we gotta contribute for our part. Those avoiding it would be not to say betrayal, but it's kind of a betrayal to the country because you're not contributing to your countries. So cashless system is the best way for me, in my point of view, to aid in this avoidance because any transactions in a scan, it's going to include all the taxes. So there's no way you can avoid not paying that particular percentage of the tax that we need to include. So yeah, I'd like to pass on to the next person. Thank you.
Okay, there is three cons that we can see if we go into cashless. Yes, there's a lot of pros using a cashless, but there's some of cons that we can learn about it. First is security risk. From our point of view, cashless transaction may speed up the payment process, but they also raise security and privacy concern. The security concern include a greater tendency of hacking, data breaches, and the sharing of client data with outside partners. Second, system malfunction during limited internet access. From our point of view, become a cashless can present more issue than advantage. Here are some of the main drawbacks of technological development as people observe that technical problems may limit their access to finance. Third, the temptation of overspend may increase. As one of the drawbacks of being cashless is that consumers have a propensity to overspend and lack control over their expenditure in the absence of concentrate reminder. Okay, hey guys. The conclusion summary of main idea is the benefit of going cashless are the cons- the consumer can avoid crimes and better distribution of welfare for the nation. Additionally, going toward a cashless society will ease the burden of carrying cash around and worrying about having an ATM nearby in order to make a purchase. The comment of the suggestion that we can make is to change mobile banking password regularly to make sure that we are safe in order in using an online banking. Second, always prepare some cash of emergency purpose. And lastly, not only rely on the technology itself, but must be flexible. Thank you.